In the last class we had discussion about the process where the movement of water take place either into the cell or out of the cell, which we call it as endosmosis and also exosmosis. So what is the direction of flow of water always? From which solution to which solution the water flow takes place?
Hypotonic to hypertonic.
So it is always from hypotonic to hypotonic. What is the reason for that? What is the reason?
Because the water content in hypotonic is more and the water content in hypertonic is less.
Good. What do you call that content? So we have used a specific word for that. That's correct. Water content. That's what we call it as concentration. So water is in higher concentration in hypotonic solution when compared to hypertonic solution. That's why always the movement is from higher concentration to lower concentration. So depending on that, whether the outer medium of the cell is the hypertonic or hypotonic, so the either endosmosis or exosmosis can take place here. That's very important. And we also had discussion about the endocytosis. So let us see now about the another important structure which is present in the plant cells, in the case of plant cells, and of course in the case of fungi and all, it is present here. It is the cell wall. You have heard about cell wall. Okay. This cell wall, if you look here, this is the cell wall. You can find this is the plant cell. This is the structure of plant cell. Okay. With the cell wall. This is the cell wall. ये ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋರು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This is the plasma membrane. Ask your parents not to speak whenever your classes are going on. ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಕುತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So see that no disturbance will be there for your classes. Otherwise you will not be able to concentrate. And you can find here, this is the vacuole, the big vacuole which is present in the case of plant cell. So one or two or three vacuoles will be there. And you can see the nucleus, then endoplasmic reticulum which is present here. This is called mitochondria, and this is mitochondria, and this is chloroplast. You can see the green pigments which are present here. So for us you can see a very thick wall. You just compare the thickness of cell membrane, that is called plasma membrane, and also the cell wall. Okay, you can see the thickness. This cell wall you can find here. This cell wall is made up of three important elements, important carbohydrates. So one is called cellulose, then pectin, and also hemicellulose. What are they made up of?
Hemicellulose, cellulose and pectin.
So these are the three important elements, compounds or carbohydrates which are present here. The cell wall is made up of is a very thick layer around the cell membrane. You have the plasma membrane like this. This is the plasma membrane, let me say. And you are having a thick layer which is present around this. So let me say this is the cell wall. and this one is made up of, so this cell wall is a rigid wall, very rigid wall. Rigid means, what do you mean by rigid? Rigid and
Strong.
it is like solid. It is like solid.
Sir, board is not clear.
Board is not clear. What about this now?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, now it is clear.
It's clear.
Yes, sir.
So it is rigid wall. Then this is made of, it is mainly made up of cellulose. Anita, you can see this, cellulose.
Yes, sir.
Then we have pectin and hemicellulose. Hemicellulose. And also hemicellulose. All the three are very complex carbohydrates. Very complex carbohydrates. So they are just like starch. They are just like starch. Starch is present in the food grains which we eat, and that's the one which we take, and that's the one which can be digested. Wherein along with that we are also taking the cellulose, pectin and also hemicellulose which are present in the cell wall. Of course, they cannot be digested by our body, but there are other animals which can digest them also. Okay, so like this we have this one. Because of the cellulose, pectin and also hemicellulose, the cell wall is very rigid. So due to which it gives definite shape to the cell. So it provides definite shape to the cell here. Provides, so it gives rigidity and shape to the cell. It is mainly protective in nature in the case of plant cell. And here, because of this, if you are taking a cell, and here, let me say, we have taken a cell here. Okay, and this is with the cell wall. This is with cell wall. Like this you are having. And here in this you are having, let me say, nucleus is present. Nucleus. Then there may be
Vacuole.
what are the structures here?
Vacuole.
Vacuoles are present, let me say here.
Mitochondria.
Vacuoles and other organelles are present.
Cytoplasma.
Yeah, cytoplasm, other organelles are present here. Okay, I am not showing all the things here, and you can see the chloroplast which is present here. So when we are kept in, when it is kept in hypertonic solution, if you keep this one in hypertonic solution, what should happen? What should happen? ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? What should happen here?
Cell will be shrunken.
Cell will be shrunken, but the problem is that this cell wall is very rigid in nature. Cell wall is very rigid in nature. This is very rigid in nature. Okay. So because of it, which component of the cell is going to be removed out when the cell is kept in hypertonic solution? the cytoplasm from the cell moves out here, is it not?
Yes, sir.
So it results in exosmosis. So loss of water by the cell. So because of
Yes,
it,
sir.
what happens here? The cell wall which is very rigid, that is not going to shrink. So it is only the plasma membrane which is going to move away from the cell wall. You can see here, plasma membrane is present near the cell wall. Cell wall pakkadalli ide. Kanta idea. Now you see now the plasma membrane would have moved like this. What happened here? So the plasma membrane has moved away from the cell wall. You see, cell wall it again depends on how long you are going to keep in that hypertonic solution, and all other components will be present here now. You can see quite naturally the size of the vacuole is going to be decreased, and also of course the other components will be present here. So suppose if it continues, if you are leaving it for some more time, bhಳ ಹೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So the cell is going to lose more water.
Yes, sir.
So because of it, what happens here? Suppose if the cell loses water, what happens to the cell? It dies. So here the plasma membrane is going to break here. The cytoplasm, since the loss of cytoplasm is taking place here, so quite naturally it goes on, plasma membrane goes on shrinking, and ultimately it results in the plasma membrane which is moving away from the cell wall, which we call it as plasmolysis. Plasmolysis. This cell is plasmolyzed cell. What is plasmolysis? Movement of cell membrane away from the movement of cell membrane away from the cell wall, when kept in hypertonic solution.
Sir, movement of
Cell membrane away from the cell wall, resulting in when kept in hypertonic solution, resulting in shrinkage of plasma membrane is called plasmolysis. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು shrinkage of plasma membrane is called plasmolysis. So you can just see now. Yeah, these are called Rio leaf. Rio, you have heard of Rio leaf? Rio plant?
No, sir.
Okay. In this, you will be able to see the chloroplast granules very easily like this. Very well you can see them. This is the normal cell you can find. You can see this is the rheolith, this is the rheoplant, this is the rheoplant. ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? If you take a thin section, a membrane of this and then put under microscope and put a drop of water and then keep this section and then observe under microscope, you will be able to see like this. You see the cell wall and along with that you can see the cell membrane. Okay. Then you put some sugar solution. What does this sugar solution indicate? ಏನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತದೆ sugar solution? Which type of solution is that? Sugar solution or salt solution you make and keep.
Hypertonic.
It is
Hypertonic.
hypertonic solution. That's good. That is called, that is hypertonic solution. Now we have kept in water, plain water, there won't be any problem here. You will be able to see the movement of chloroplast and all very easily under the microscope. But if you keep it for few minutes in some salt solution or the sugar solution, some hypertonic solution, you can see what happens to the cell here. You see now. So this is the normal one we are having, and when we keep in hypertonic solution, this is how it is going to happen here. The cell membrane would have gone inside. That would have moved away from the cell wall, and this one is what we call it as plasmolysis, and the cell is called plasmolized cell.
cell.
What is that called? Plasmolized cell. Plasmolized cell. Suppose if the cell is kept in hypotonic solution. What do you mean by hypotonic solution? Hypotonic
The
solution.
The concentration for the sugar or salt is more.
So, which one is sugar is more?
Also,
Water concentration is more. Hypotonic means the one which is having more water concentration. So then you can see the cell is going to, quite naturally the water moves into the plant cell, because of which what happens to the cell here?
it will become turgid.
That should become turgid. But the problem is that cell wall is not highly flexible. It is not so flexible when compared to the animal cell. So it won't swell up much actually. But that will be putting lot of pressure on the cell plasma membrane and also cell wall because of the flow of water in this case here. That's why the pressure will be built up in the plant cell whenever the endosmosis take place here. Unlike in the case of plants, animal cell, where the plasma membrane being more flexible, it can enlarge, but it doesn't happen in the case of plant cell. Okay, that's what happens in this. You can see this is the, you can, if anybody is ready to donate some cheek ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಇದೆಯೇನಾ? So this is how the cells are seen here. If you take the cheek cells, you will be able to see like this. ನೀವು ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ತಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡೋಣ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾರು? Anybody is ready to give cheek? ನಾವೇನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ಒಂದು ಪೀಸು ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಒಬ್ರಾರು ಹೂವು ನಲ್ವಲ್ರಯ್ಯ? ಬೇಡ ಸವಾಸ ಅಂತೀರಿ? ಬೇಡ ಮೇಷು ಸವಾಸ ಅಂತೀರಾ? ಮೊದಲೇ ಕರೋನಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೋನಾ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮನೇಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಚೀಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಚೀಕನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಮೇಷ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರು ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ? ಬರ್ತೀರೇನ್ರೋ? ಹ್ಞೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ರು? ನಂಬಿಕೆನೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲವ? ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, Huh? Okay, don't worry, nothing will happen. You will be giving your cheek cells. You will be able to observe your cheek cells. ನೀವು ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಚೀಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲೇ ಇರ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಆನಿಯನ್ ಪೀಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚೀಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ನೀವೇ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವೇ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, you will be able to observe them.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. So then you can see this is how they are observed under microscope. Eegunu kaantade depending on the things we will be able to see like this actually, like this. Okay, very beautifully you can prepare the slide. Very easy preparation. Don't worry that you will be losing some cheek cells. Okay. Then comes the next important region. So then comes, that's about cell wall. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
Then we shall move on to the next aspect. What is that? So the second component, so that's about the cell membrane or plasma membrane. In plant cells there is another.
Screenshot, sir.
Huh?
In the board we can't take screenshot, sir.
You wanted screenshot, huh?
Sir.
Already I wiped it out. Okay. Huh? ಆಗಲೇ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. I am putting this video, but that I don't know how to correct that one. There is another problem I am facing. Let me see. Okay, I will try one thing now today. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Now we will see about nucleus. About what? About nucleus. Nucleus ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. Okay. In that we will be having so about nucleus we will have okay. Let us see about nucleus then. This nucleus we know that this nucleus is present within the cell. Let me say this is the cell. Then here we are having the nucleus. This is the nucleus. And if you take the nucleus, so let us see the structure of this nucleus. So,
Sir, may I again can't win, sir.
ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
Can't, sir. Can't, sir. ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ
ಕಾಣುತ್ತಲ್ಲ?
ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ
So we have, let me say, like this you write nucleus. In this, we are having you can see that just like outline you can write so that you will have some shape. See now. You can see this now? Can't idea?
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, sir.
within this you will find a structure which is present here. This is called nucleolus. Then like this you can find the thread-like structure which is present here. This we call it as
DNA.
DNA. Okay, and this structure is called nucleolus. Nucleolus, and this one we call it as nuclear membrane.
Nuclear membrane.
Nuclear membrane.
Membrane.
The one which protects this nucleus. And you can see some spaces present here, gap present in
between the
nuclear membrane. What is this called?
nuclear pore.
This is called nuclear pore. This is called nuclear pore. Pore means, what do you mean by pore?
Hole.
Very good. Nuclear pore means nuclear hole. Hole is present there. So nuclear pore is present here. Then just like cytoplasm, there is some fluid present within the nucleus that we call it as nucleoplasm. You see how to draw the diagram. I am writing this one and I am marking all the labels or whatever the parts are there with the straight line. You see the straight lines which are there. And everything I am writing in capital letters. That is the way in which you have to draw the diagrams. And once you write all the things here with the labeling, proper labeling, you should write the name of the diagram. What is the name of the diagram?
Nucleus.
Nucleus, you see. And
Nucleus.
nucleus, underline. Nucleus and then underline. So whenever you do something, you should do it systematically. Okay, draw the diagram systematically and labeling should be done properly and it should be very legible. So evaluators should not think of cutting any marks at all. So the diagram, it may not be so very great. You may not be, you need not be an artist for drawing the diagrams in science. So let us draw the things scientifically and show this is very important. So draw the diagram scientifically with a definite shape, size, and then you should also see the ratio between the 2 or 3 different parts which are present here. Okay, proportionately they should be there. That's another thing. Then you have to label it properly. All these things must be there whenever we speak about the diagrams in science. Okay, please draw the diagrams properly with all seriousness and then practice it. Whenever you get a piece of paper, you should write or draw the diagram. And you must use pencil. You must use pencil. How many of you are having pencil with you now? How many of you have drawn
I
diagram
have
with pencil?
I have
How many of you have drawn the diagram with pencil? Huh?
I have
Okay,
I
very
have
nice.
some
1, 2,
ideas
3, 3, 4. Huh?
sir.
Here we go. In biology class, invariably you must have the pencil with you. Okay? So
Yes,
like
sir.
this we have the nucleus structure. We'll speak about the function. What is the role of this nucleus? What is the role of this nucleus in the next class? Okay, any question here? Any doubt? Or otherwise I can speak about this function already, otherwise. Okay, shall I? Shall I continue for
Yes,
few
sir.
more minutes?
Yes, sir.
Class ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 2:15 you are having class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the nucleus we have DNA. This DNA is said to be, you can see this, you know.
No, sir. Outside. Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir. Deribonucleic acid.
DNA,
Yes, sir.
what is this DNA?
Deribonucleic acid.
Deoxyribonucleic
acid.
acid. And this is the genetic material. This is the
Genetic material.
What is this DNA? It is the genetic material. This DNA is the genetic material. Okay.
Yes.
And this DNA, you can see this, you know. DNA.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this DNA
Yes, sir.
is made into pieces. So that we call it as made up of. So it is made into, this DNA is made into chromosomes. Chromosomes. They are made up of chromosomes. If you
Chromosomes.
take, this is the DNA, like this DNA is present here. Then we have the chromosomes like this. This is one chromosome. Then we can have the same type of chromosome is present here. This is called chromosome. This chromosome is nothing but this chromosome. Suppose if you take this as the DNA, this as the DNA which is present here, small pieces of this DNA is what we call it as chromosome. It is one piece. So this is nothing but small pieces of DNA or pieces of DNA, you can say. You can also say pieces of DNA are called. So one long fiber is there that is cut into pieces. DNA is a long thread, let me assume, and then that is cut into pieces. That we call it as, what is that called? Chromosomes. And these chromosomes, what are these chromosomes having then? They are having, each chromosome has
Genes.
Each chromosome has many genes in it. Many genes. For example, let me say, here I want to show in this is the chromosome. Let me say gene responsible for A. Let me say this is the A gene. Here it can be B gene. B, like this you can have B gene in this. So the genes are present here. And what is the role of these genes? These genes are the ones which are responsible for whatever the characters we are having, the traits we are having. So these genes control the traits. Genes control the traits. Traits means, traits are there now. Characters. They control the characters or the traits here. So like this, The nucleus is the one responsible for having the whatever the characters are there, that is controlled by the genes present in the nucleus. And what are these genes? These are the very small fragments of the DNA, and one gene is responsible for one trait in most of the cases. There are exceptions, of course. Okay, ultimately, this is the DNA which is called genetic material because all the characters are controlled by this DNA. And ultimately, what is the role of nucleus? In ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು nucleus ತಗದೆ? This nucleus controls all the activities of the cells. Controls all activities of the cells. So this nucleus controls all the activities of cell. So whatever the characteristics, whatever the activities of the cell are there, they are all controlled by this nucleus. Okay.
Sir, board clear ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ sir.
Clear ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ
Clear sir.
ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. Yes sir.
It is clear.
There may be some problem with the network also with your houses. So please take care of that issue.
Clear.
Okay. So any other question? Any question you are having? Any doubt ಇದೆಯಾ?
Sir, ಅದು jeans clear.
ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ನಾನು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದು ಫೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್
ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. ಓ ಇದಾ?
ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ. So in this, so chromosomes are there, you know. This is one chromosome, let me say.
Yes
So
sir.
say chromosome. In this many genes will be present. Maybe 100, maybe 1000, so minimum 270 is there. And it can be around 800, 1000. That means one chromosome is controlling around 1000. Suppose if 1000 genes are present, let me say the gene responsible for height, the gene responsible for, let me say, secretion of salivary juice, the gene responsible for skin color, the gene responsible for our other characters, whatever the character you take. So there are genes which are responsible for that, and we have, in our case, in human beings, in each cell we are having 30,000 genes. Huh? Within the chromosome, in each chromosome, in our body, how many chromosomes are there?
32.
22.
Huh? 23 pair. That is, pair means 46 chromosomes. Write down that. In human beings, 46 chromosomes are present. In human beings, 46 chromosomes. 23 pair we call it. 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pair of chromosomes are present. So like that it depends, it varies from organism to organism. Okay. So if you have anything more else, anything more, we'll continue in the next class. Any questions here? Take the question.
No, sir.
Take,
Yes, sir.